Botswana, home of the world-famous Okavango Delta. Here we come.
My name is Emily and I'm from Edmonton in Alberta.
And you're going to be our pilot taking us to
Karana Camp.
Excellent. Okay.
How did you get your birth certificate? By plane.
The Okavango River begins in Angola and flows to Botswana, where, due to seasonal and permanent flooding, it forms a vast oasis or delta in the Kalahari Desert. There are permanent swamps, wet year-round with islands, and seasonal swamps consisting of open floodplains covered with grasses during the summer and full of water in the winter. After a half-hour flight, we're landing here at Karana with also access to Xudum Camp. Delta. Cold ginger drinks are very refreshing in the shade of the trees. Then we meet our guides and trackers, all with the reputation of being highly trained professionals, passionate and knowledgeable about the animals. Into the Land Rovers we go. Now, these Land Rovers are equipped with a specially designed snorkel that allows the motor to run through deep water.
You see, we've been struggling here to find a good spot to drive. I nearly got stuck on my way to the airstrip an hour ago. It was very muddy here.
Was your plan to let him go first so that you could see what to do? Keep your feet up because the water could go above the floorboards. Over the course of the next week, we are going to traverse these enchanting grasslands 2 times a day. We're getting closer to Xudum Camp.
You can always walk. That's room number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Staff are in fine singing form to welcome us. What a lovely welcome to Xudum Camp, which overlooks a seasonal lagoon. Lovely, warm guest area to enjoy. Up to number 6. The animals are right close to our accommodation. The staff are particularly friendly, making us feel most welcome. And Beyond Resorts are known for their magnificent food, and here she is, the major reason. In the meantime, Ken, Gus, Robin, and Alan are staying at Karana Resort, a short distance away, in an equally beautiful setting. Have you heard of the term the Big Five? The term originally referred to the difficulty in hunting elephants, rhinos, lions, leopards, and buffaloes. They were known to be dangerous, and it was considered a feat by trophy hunters to bring them down. Now, we hunt them only with our cameras. And now for some memorable moments from our game drives. Lots of impalas, and we can remember them by identifying the black letter M on their rump.
And you'd find them mostly in plain or open areas because they need that speed to get away from predators. sound they make.
Well, let you know if you come across them, but for now it's so quiet.
They're not really hurting each other, are they?
I would say they are. The sound that they make, they can actually break each other's horns, or even a very good puncher to the head that might shake the brain somehow.
Concussion.
You might, because if it happens that they shake the liquids around the brain, they might go into what they call hydrostatic shock. It's all males. You can see all of them got horns. All males. So in Impala they've got what you call synchronized breeding, whereby they group or they drop their young ones almost at the same time. And they would group them, and a few of them will be taking care of the young ones.
And now for the hippos. They spend most of their day in the water because their skin dries out very quickly in the hot sun.
I think he might be a young boy. Hear that? Listen to that. If you
the
look
female.
across where
The bird is?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's actually on top of a hippo.
He's on top. Oh,
Yeah.
he is so funny.
Now everybody's awake. Typical teenage behavior. Young ones always causing trouble. It's very aggressive, and they always try to show their dominance over everything that comes towards them. Say these guys are territorial. They would want to be sure. See that the territorial display. You can see where he's moving his head. Yeah. He's snorting as well, growling.
As you drive through the grasslands of the Delta, there's one thing that stands out most of all, and that is the tall termite mounds. Mounds are built from termite fecal matter, saliva, and mud, and they're designed to protect the termite from the scorching heat. Inside, they house the king and queen and thousands of soldier termites. Termites are living in the mounds that are smooth. Where you see there are holes, the mound has been abandoned and becomes a home for other creatures. We encounter a lot of zebras. So here's the question: what color are they? Well, in fact, they are black with white stripes. The fur is black and the white areas lack pigmentation. Past theories suggested that the stripes served as motion camouflage to confuse predators. But look how they're always flicking their tail to get rid of the flies. Now the idea is that the stripes confuse horseflies and result in fewer bites. Here are some things that you should know about lions. They are the most social of all cats, and they live in prides of about 15 animals. The male lions mark and defend their territory. The darker the mane, the older the lion. Female lions do most of the hunting. Lions spend about 20 hours a day sleeping. They have a fast-working digestive system, so after a kill, they gorge themselves and go back for seconds. They don't have to eat every day, maybe about once a week. Lions can roar, but they cannot purr. Their roar can be heard from 8 kilometers away. Male lions have a thick mane to protect their neck when fighting with other lions. Lions used to live in Europe, Asia, and Africa, but are now found only in sub-Sahara Africa. They may be called king of the jungle, but they actually live in open grasslands, not jungles. And they definitely don't mind a little bit of rain.
Okay, let's continue. See who else.
The stark trees attract interesting bird life. We are 4 safari vehicles traversing the delta separately. However, our guides make sure we all meet for a mid-morning snack and refreshment so we can compare our stories.
Cooking. Yeah.
Amaru is not a drink, it's a hearing.
And now some things about elephants that we learned from our guide. Did you know they are the only mammal that cannot
Wow, look
jump?
at the tiny ones, the little ones.
Oh,
Three
there's
of them
so
in a
many
row.
little ones.
They're very protective of their young ones. They always make sure to have them in the middle. In case anybody has to go through, they have to go through mommy first, which is almost impossible.
Elephants spend about 16 hours a day eating. They can live to be 70 years old. Their tusks are actually incisor teeth. They can grow as much as 7 inches a year. They're often used to mark territory, as seen on this tree. Uh-oh, here's what can happen in the swampy grassland. Plan A is not working. We are royally stuck. Innocent, our chief guide, begins Plan B. After further reflection, it's time for Plan C. We have success. Uh-oh, it's happened again. The wildebeest looks like it was assembled from spare parts. It has the forequarters of an ox, the hindquarters of an antelope, and the mane and tail of a horse. The babies can walk within minutes of their birth, and by 2 days old they can keep up with the herd.
How old would they be?
Those, I think those were born maybe, let's say, end of November, beginning of December.
The wildebeest is also called a gnu or gnu. The leopard is a nocturnal animal, very solitary and secretive during the day. They are excellent at climbing trees, and often they safeguard their kill in the trees to prevent other animals from taking it. They're renowned for their agility and very good swimmers. Lechwe are large antelope especially adapted for life in the delta. They have a waterproof repellent substance on their legs, allowing them to move rapidly through knee-deep water. The name rhinoceros means nose horn. Their horn is made up from the same substances that our hair and fingernails are made from. If the horn breaks, the rhino is able to grow another one. Cape buffalo are notoriously dangerous animals. They are even known to charge hunters who wound and attack them, and even form a large herd and attack the victim together. Aren't these giraffes just magnificent animals? Watch how they move. They move their right legs together and their left legs together. Giraffes have the same number of vertebrae in their neck as we do. They 7 vertebrae, but theirs are about 10 inches long. No two giraffes have the same markings. Interestingly, giraffes need to sleep only about 2 hours a day. Is he going to reach for one of those sausages?
Most of the time they'll prefer to get those on the ground, but see the tongue. See how long it is, almost about 90 centimeters.
Got a huge tongue.
90 centimeter tongue?
That's right.
See,
These guys have got a very strong kick. They can kick forward and backwards.
A kudu is a kind of antelope, easily recognized by its long spiral horns. When a kudu senses danger, it stands still and its body blends in with the environment. The guides have spotted some wild painted dogs.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8 that I see.
They do kill impalas, screws, anything smaller they can tear apart.
What's this all about?
Playtime. That's the way of bonding between siblings.
Would they attack humans?
No.
These dogs are critically endangered, maybe only 5,000 left in the wild. They have never been successfully domesticated. Because of their large size, dominant nature, and pack mentality, they have few natural predators. When the pups learn to kill, they get to eat first while the others watch and wait. Following the afternoon game drives, it's time for sundowners. Innocent pours champagne for Cliff first, because he noticed the termite mounds all lean in the same direction.
The most observant in the vehicle, nobody notices that the termite mounts are facing one side. There you go. Then the rest can have that. Yeah.
Beautiful African sunsets at the end of the day. What a magical place. A makoro is a dugout canoe used to get around the shallow waters of the Okavango Delta.
So this channels was made by hippo, and then we get to utilize it. That's why there is this rule that before 6 o'clock we have to be out of the water, because 6 o'clock the hippos, they will start wandering around. So we're trying to avoid not to collide with the hippos. Sensitive to sun, so they will spend their time in water, and then so when they go out of the water, they use only one-way route.
Beautiful Africa, Africa, I shall never forget. Beautiful Okavang, Okavang, I shall never forget. Beautiful Okavang, Okavang. Beautiful Africa, Africa, I shall never forget. Beautiful Delta, Delta. Beautiful Delta, 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 we shall never forget. Beautiful Delta, beautiful Kudumu, 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 we shall never forget. Beautiful Kudumu, beautiful and beyond, and beyond, and beyond, and beyond, we shall never forget. Beautiful and beyond. We're sitting here on the deck, drinking champagne at our luxury lodge, and look what we see. An elephant comes to visit, right in front of our eyes. Robin, Gus, Ken, and Alan enjoy the same Makoro experience at their Karana camp. Beautiful our guest, beautiful our food, our food. Goodbye. 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 We leave our friends at the Botswana camps, and all too soon our plane arrives to take us off to the next leg of our journey. We'll fly from Botswana to Mon and then off to South Africa. And just look at this. Our guides and trackers have lined the runway to say goodbye. Goodbye, Botswana. We've had a fabulous time.